He's making a mad dash to give me sound. Hey everybody, welcome back to LDRS Creative. We're in studio tonight. We're going to be crafting with some of the new goodies in the All Occasions collection that we just released a week ago. I want to give a big shout out to the Scrapbook Studio. They're in from Florida today. Yay, woohoo! Hello to Lori and Wayne. We're actually going to be doing, or I'm actually going to be doing, we're doing together an event in February. I think it's the 7th and 8th of February. So if you guys want to mark your calendars, check out the Scrapbook Studio. And by the way, Lori and Wayne, if you want to post your address to the store, your address to, website, links, whatever you want, feel free to do so. Okay, we're here to support. Very first thing we're here to do is to support the retail stores. So hello to everybody else who's coming in tonight. I see so many familiar names. So great. I see Cheryl Estes is here from Virginia. Connie Dunbar is here from West Virginia. Deborah Price from right here in Michigan. Arlette is in Western Oregon. Angel is here, and she says it is rainy, cold, bleak, and dark. Ooh, yeah, kind of here too. Maybe not rainy, but very cold. Jenko is here. Cynthia Ban is here. Hello. Lori Higgs Martin from Robert Lee, Texas. Valerie from Georgia. Mary Frick is here from Florida this time. Hello to Kathleen Finnegan from Columbus, Ohio. Carla Perry. Hey, Cassie. Cassie Hewlett is in the house. Hello to Melanie Waters and Sue D. And Bea Van, just went off the screen there, from Wellesley, Ontario, Canada. I can't see your first name. Well, okay, Elsie Carter. Who else is here? Barbara Cohn. Lynn Tennant from Michigan here. Hello to Teresa Jarvis. Linda Worth. Lisa, oh boy. Kubisiak?
ABC for you.
Kubisiak? I'm so sorry. Christine S. from North California. And yes, cool. So it looks like I did get the dates right. February 7th and 8th at the scrapbookstudio.net. www.scrapbookstudio.net. Check them out. They have the new collection in there too. So hello to Beverly and Linda. Stephanie Sharples is in the house. Says that her LDRS order is due tomorrow. Can't wait. Very, very cool. All right, so we have a lot of people coming in. Super excited. I love when I get to work with a new collection. And today we're going to be doing some Postage Collage stamps and stencils and dies and all the good stuff. Oh, rhymes with Scooby Snack. Kubi Sack? Kubi. I still can't do it. Oh, how funny. Okay. My last name originally was Navaroli, so people would look at that and go, huh? Then I used to, of course, get called Ravioli all the time.
Kubisiak.
Kubisiak?
That's what I think.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to get rolling, all right? I want to make sure everybody remembers we always do some kind of a giveaway, and sometimes, quite often, we're attaching it now to questions that might be, little riddles, little rhymes, little tidbits of information that you can either guess or you might know. Might be trivia, don't know. Something usually sparks the question, and it's usually something I'm doing or something I'm saying, and we'll see. And so what happens is, I'll ask a question, and people start firing answers. If you're new here, you'll catch on real quick. Start firing answers. Now, I can see everybody's comments coming in from both Facebook and from YouTube. And so I can see who the very first person is to guess the right answer. And whoever guesses the right answer wins the prize. And we usually do a couple of them per night. So, all right. Hello to Phyllis Zimmerman. Sandy Dow is in the house. Oh, Crafting at the Nest is here too. Hello. Who else is here? Let me see. Deborah Lone. I'm trying to... Loney from Livonia. Listen, anytime, so Crafting at the Nest is in Florida. Anytime a store comes in, I always want to make sure that you guys know. I want you to feel free to post, post a link, post your website, post your address to your store, post a link to the LDRS products on your website if you have a website. Okay, let everybody know where you're located so they can go shopping with you. All right. So let's see. We're gonna go overhead and we're gonna get rolling. You ready, Alan?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Ooh, sorry. That was loud.
Oops, there's the full one.
All right, there's the full one. Okay. Kat Stress is in from Las Vegas, Nevada. Myrna is here from Florida. Hello to Karen Wild as well. Christina S. says, I'm terrible at pop quizzes. Yeah, but sometimes there are just things you can guess. You can guess anything. All right? Okay, like you don't even have to know. Like I might just say, no, I'm not doing one now, but I might say, what's my favorite color? And you can just start throwing colors out there, okay? All right, so we're gonna get rolling. For those of you that did not see the walkthrough video of the new collection, I strongly encourage you to watch it. It's on our YouTube channel. We've got it on Facebook as well. But I'm gonna take you through just a couple things here so you know what we're looking at. Alan, why don't you zoom in a little bit closer, please? Okay, so first off, I'm going to start here. This is our new nested postage collage die set, all right? Whenever you see products in this dark pink packaging, that means it's part of a product suite. And when there's a product suite, that means that there's going to be 3 or more products in that product suite. So this is all, these are an extension of our postage collage, okay? I'm sorry, not postage collage, an extension of our stack and collage. So everything that is considered stack and collage is going to be in the olive green. But when it comes to postage collage, we have the dies, we have layering stencils, and then we have more layering stencils and more dies and so on and so forth. So those are always going to be in this darker pink because it's an entire product suite of things that can be mixed and matched and used together. They're actually designed to work together. So the very first one is the nested postage collage dies. I'm going to open this one up. This is what I'm going to be working with here today. Oops. There we go. So in here, you're going to find that we have 9 dies. So we've got 2 dies. I'm always a little bit careful when I pop these off because I don't want anything to break. So don't just go ripping them off of there, all right? Now they are metal, so they're strong, but they're not going to be as strong as you are, all right? Yeah, they can certainly bend because they're not, it's not like they're an inch thick or anything. So anyway, the 2 outermost dies. Let's talk about these really quickly. So this first one, this is what gives you that postage edge. This is basically going to give you it's going to give you like a cover plate. It's going to give you a full, just shy of an A2 size with a beautiful postage edge. Excuse me. This one here is going to give you all of those little rectangles and squares, those little vignettes that we're going to put little illustrations and pictures and things in. So this has got a blade on the outer edge that's going to cut the rectangle. Everything else, nothing else is going to cut out, but you're going to have everything framed in stitching. And then we have these deep score lines here that separate all of these little shapes. And that is, those are going to, well, it's going to look nice, first of all. It's a really nice detail. Let me go like that so you can see those better. It gives you a really nice detail, but it also makes it easy for you to line up your paper trimmer if you want to cut apart all of these little squares and rectangles. Now, these can nest together and look really great when they are cut so that you can have that wonderful postage edge around the outer edge of it. You also get 7 accessory dies, all right, circles, triangles. Some of them have just like a straight line. Some of them have a little bit of a scalloped edge to them. Those you can use to cut out any of the same shapes in your postage collage stamp set. So the one that we're going to be using tonight, let me lower everything down here. Sorry about that. the one we're using tonight is the All Occasions. Now, we do have a Hugs and Kisses Postage Collage stamp set, but it's sold out really, really fast. Okay, so you may be able to get it at, you know, one of your retail stores. So, you know, for example, any retail stores that are viewing tonight, if you have that stamp set and you want a link to it, please put the link up, because if somebody wants to order their Hugs and Kisses, it'd be great for them to get it from you. Then they can get the Hugs and Kisses stamp set as well. We're out of it. We will be restocking it, but it's going to be a few weeks before it comes in. So I decided to craft with the All Occasions Postage Collage stamp set. And what I think is really cool is that shows you too that you can mix and match. You don't only have to use the Hugs and Kisses collage stamps with the Hugs and Kisses stencils. You can mix and match these all over the place and just kind of pick and choose from your collection. So it's an ever-expanding collection, which is really, really nice. And they all are designed to be used together. So any of your Postage Collage stamps, you're going to be able to cut the images with, or some of the images, with the accessory dies. Now, here's the wonderful stencils. Love these stencils. I'm going to open this up for everybody who has not seen these yet. There's 3 stencils in here, and they are layering. You can see that mine has already been used. Now, our stencils, just to give you a little heads up on a couple of things here. When you look at our stencils, I'm going to put this with the black background just so you can see easier. We're always going to have our item number etched, our LDRS Creative is etched, and then we'll have the number of the stencil. Sometimes it's alphanumeric, sometimes, you know, it's just alpha, or sometimes just numeric. Depends on the designs and how we end up labeling them. Now, in here, you're also going to see, if I can catch it in the light, because our light is, you know, I mention this all the time when we're doing lives. We have lighting coming in from all different angles so that we minimize shadows, but that also makes it hard for me to, there you go, for me to show you details sometimes. So if you see all those lines, those etchings, all those lines that are in there separating those spaces, those line up with the shapes of the die here, okay? So you can see where those images are going to go. And then, so the first one only has the etchings for, you know, to divide those spaces. But when we get to the next one, you're then going to see the number 2 in the bottom corner. And now you're going to see other etchings, if I can catch it. There you go. See the etchings? Now you're going to see etchings that are going to align with what you stenciled from the first stencil. So that helps you line everything up on your, you know, like right there where you're stenciling. So it makes it super, super easy to line everything up, which is really wonderful. Now, if you notice on the back here, we show you the three stencils, but then we also say that there's a layering guide. So if you're ever wondering, you open up your layering guide, this is what you're going to get. Sometimes it's complete, you know, left to right layering guide. Sometimes it's depending on the size of it. So this is going to be layering guide on the right side, and we show you what you're going to be coloring with each of those, you know, 1, 2, and 3 stencils, and then what they look like when they're all layered up. And we give you some color suggestions from our hybrid inks just to show you what we've done in this example, but you can choose whatever colors you want. We also are going to give you some card sample ideas in here. So this one is, of course, what you would make with the full, you know, the Postage Collage dies and the stencils. And then this is another idea to give you options. So these sweet little florals over here, or flowers over here, you can take those, and all we did was stencil just the flowers all around and created a beautiful background, layered up a die cut scalloped arch over it, and then we went ahead and stenciled just the one heart with the beautiful love doves in there. You can do so many different things. You just kind of think outside the box a little bit. So we try and give you some really creative options in there to get you thinking. Okay? Not that you're not already thinking, but I'm just saying. Just to kind of spark your, you know, imagination a little bit. All right, so we've got more people coming in, it looks like. Yvette is here. Who else is here? Linda Higgins is here from California. A little bit late today, she says, but you're good. You're good. We haven't gone too far yet. So I'm going to go ahead and, whoops, this is number 3. And what?
Say hello to Stacy.
Say hello to Stacy.
Yes. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. Hi. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple things that I've got going on here when I'm pulling in. All right, so I do have a little stamping block. I am not going to be using, as far as I know, I'm not going to be using my Misty. But I've pulled in a bunch of colors. So these are all hybrid inks. I've pulled in a gray, and I've got a Raven. So this is Alloy Raven. Oops, I'm making a mess already. I brought in some browns. And so I have, everything's upside down. I have iced tea and coffee bean. And for green, I brought in pistachios aplenty. It's a really, really pretty, well, pistachio, like green. And Alan, do I like pistachios?
Yes.
Yes. I have literally been snacking on pistachios every night for about a month. I love them. And then I also brought in Marina Madness, which is my favorite of our blues. Oh, Cobblestone Creek is in the house tonight too. Hi, ladies in today. Had ladies in today picking up their pre-orders to participate tonight. Hello, everybody who's joining us tonight. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Excited to have you guys join. So I also brought in some pinks. So I've got Soft Kisses and Lipstick Jungle. So if you don't have these exact colors, or if you don't like the color combination that I'm choosing here, feel free to use whatever color combination you want. Now the paper that I'm using, I've got white cardstock, and it's already cut to an A2 size. And this happens to be Nina Classic Crest Solar White cardstock. It's my favorite. Phyllis says she loves pistachios too. They rock, don't they? And this is the 110 pound, because I like a good heavy weight. What, Alan?
Nothing.
Okay. So I've also grabbed some, I love it when everybody's crafting with me, so that's kind of cool. So I'm so excited to have people actually crafting with me. That's fun. So I've also got a blending brush for each of these. Now, some of you may be wondering too, if, can we use, let me grab these. I'm going to talk to you about something here. So here's Lipstick Jungle. So here I've got my pouncers. Can we use pouncers? I want to talk to you just for a quick second about the difference between pouncers and blending brushes. So and you know what, let me bring this in here. This makes it easier to see. So pouncers versus blending brushes, because I have gotten some questions. Can we use pouncers with the stencils? Absolutely you can. Here's what I'm going to tell you though. In these larger areas, your pouncers are just going to work beautifully, absolutely great. When you get to these smaller little areas here, that's not what pouncers are built for. Those smaller little areas, that's where you're going to want to use your blending brushes. Now you can use your blending brush over the entire thing. The pouncers are probably going to be faster than your blending brush. Just because you get a lot more ink, and you can pounce, and it's just super easy. But you may not be able to get into some of the more detailed areas. That's where you're going to want to have some kind of a blending brush. Just because these are little bristles that are going to get into those little crevices, and your pouncer doesn't have those little bristles. It's more sponge-like. So these are great. I would tell people, don't have just one or the other. I would say have both. Because they work really, really well together. In some cases, one is better than the other. Oftentimes, you may grab both of them on your projects. So that being said, I think I might grab some of those. Let me move this. And what colors do I have here? So I have Soft Kisses. I'm going to grab some of my pouncers. The one that I'm not going to grab is for the pistachio, because I'm definitely going to be using the blending brush on the green. But for some of the pinks and the blues, and then something too, I would tell you too, in areas where you want to go really soft, I would probably go with the blending brush, because it helps me to control the amount of ink that I'm blending in or releasing. So in some cases, I might want to go really light. In some cases, I might want to go darker. So I'm going to pull Marina Madness, and I'm also going to bring Coffee Bean in. But I'm not going to bring, we'll see. I'll talk to you about it as I do it. Now, if you only have blending brushes, that's fantastic. You know, you don't have to have the pouncers. I just like to kind of play. So first thing I'm going to do, though, is get this cut. All right, because that's going to help me line up my images first. Now, can I go ahead and start stenciling and then cut afterwards? Absolutely. But everybody develops a preference. So my preference is to cut first, and then I will stencil afterwards. So I'm going to go ahead now, because this has a long flat edge, I am going to angle it a little bit. Make sure you put your blades down. That's going to help and save your top plate, okay? So I happen to be using the Spellbinders Platinum 6. And we're going to run this through nice and easy. You can see that the die is smaller than an A2. Okay. There we go. And now I'm going to set my plates aside. I'm going to move these stamps over because I don't need them right now. Okay. Let me just kind of arrange what I'm doing here because I have a lot going on and I want to be able to see what I've got going on. So, okay. Oh, Sheila says she's been die cutting all day today. What are you doing, Sheila, that you're die cutting all day?
I've had those days.
Okay, so you can see, if I angle this, you can actually see those score lines, right? It's hard to see white on white, you know, again, with the lighting in here. So this corner where we have that long rectangle, that's always going to be your bottom right corner when you're working with your stencils. And so I'm going to line it up and I'm going to find on here, let me get the lighting right so that I can see. Again, I have my lighting is not conducive to crafting, to be honest with you. It's more for you guys than it is for me. So I have to kind of line this up a little bit and see if I can find my centers with bad lighting, if you will. If and you will. And I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. So I'm going to lay this down, and I'm going to grab my magnets just to hold everything in place. So there's a couple of areas where I think I'm going to use, I'm definitely going to use my blending brush on this blue in the background here because I want it to be soft and nice and light. You know what, let me show you something here. Let me grab my Marina Madness. And we're going to play for just a moment. So I've got my brush. I'm going to ink that up. And see how light I can go with the blending brush? And I can go over that again to make it darker. And when I use my pouncer, I get more ink on it. So you can see that it's definitely like darker right away. See how it builds up and it's darker? So it doesn't give you quite as much control over, you know, keeping it really light. It builds the color beautifully and releases it really nicely, okay? But in here, I think I want it to be really soft. So I think I'm gonna use my blending brush because I want that kind of really soft sky look. And I have to think about this little heart. I do want that heart to be a pretty pink. So I'm gonna grab Soft Kisses. And I think I'm going to use my pouncer for that. I do like to kind of pounce off first, just so I can see how much I've got. There you go. And I'm going to grab this heart and get that pink in there. So cute. Look how easy that is. Super easy. I think I'm actually going to go with this because it didn't really turn out that dark. So I'm going to just kind of go softly, gently in here. and kind of pounce around.
That seems like a lot easier.
It is easier.
Yeah.
I should actually tape off my little bear over there, but I don't want to get pink in the bear. You know, one of the things with the pouncer too is see how it's giving me like a spotty kind of a thing there? I'm going to blend just a bit and just move that around with the brush because it is kind of rounded and I want it to blend a little bit better. I don't have to worry about it so much with this image though because I do have layers going over it that I'm going to be building up on. I do like to get the excess ink, get that off of there. And let's see, I don't think I have, oh, I do have more pink. So I've got those lips there. So I'm going to get those lips too. That's going to work nice and fast with, they look like little pink bats, don't they? It's kind of funny. So pouncers are really fast. You use a lot more, you know, it holds a lot more ink. So, and so you can lay down more ink at one time. Okay, so that is that light pink. I'm going to grab this pretty blue here, which is Marina Madness. And I am going to mask off a couple of things just because I just want to be careful. There we go, just with a little bit of tape there. And Marina Madness, just to do the sky. Nice and soft. Move this over a bit. Now, if you like brighter colors, by all means, use brighter colors. If you don't want pink and you want to use purple or, you know, however it is you want to do it. All right, so there's Marina Madness. And you know what I also wanted to do? I was thinking of bringing in, let me clean this up a bit. Instead of doing this basket down here in brown, I'm thinking of doing that in blue because I think it's just kind of fun. So I'm going to start with this light blue, just really gently. And then there will be another layer that I come in and do with the same color over again with some little stripes. I'm going to clean that up. I'm just going to move this around here. And now I'm going to find my Pistachios Aplenty. Now this is a really soft green. It's really pretty. So this might take me a moment to layer up the color a little bit. It's really soft. No, it's actually doing pretty well. But I'm just kind of angling and getting those little bristles in there, and you can't do that with the pouncers. So that's one area you can't do with the pouncers. There we go. Really pretty green. Now I do want to get this cute little bear. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to get the, I'm going to go kind of light with the bear to start with. So I'm going to use the iced tea. But I'm not going to use the pouncers because I want to go nice and soft with the little bear for this first layer. Really soft. Look how cute. And I'm going to wipe that excess. I do think wiping the excess is kind of a critical step because you don't want to blend other colors together with the excess that you leave on the stencil. Okay? So we've got color everywhere. Just give it a quick look and make sure that any openings in the stencil, we've got color. Okay? Look how great. Perfect. Now, with all those little images that we've already done, you can see where I can line up. All right, see all those little etched marks in there? They all line up with what we just stenciled. On your, Sharon says, on my computer screen that looks green. Are you talking about the green here? Because that is green. So maybe, hopefully that's what you're talking about. Okay, so let me make sure everything's lined up. And it's not. There we go. I'm just looking at all my little etched lines. Make sure everything looks good. That looks good. Put my magnets back into place. Now, I'm thinking, I'm going to look and see it. I'm going to look at my stencil guide because this is why the stencil guide is so good here. Okay, so with this one up here, I'm going to be starting on that key. We've got the lock here, and then we have that little handle for the lock. So I'm going to think about what colors I want to use there. And I'm kind of thinking, I think I'm going to do those in the blue. I'm trying to think if I want to go in the center there with black, and I almost do. I'm actually kind of thinking I might do that with some marker. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead with the blue. The blue is going to go right over the pink right there, but that's okay. And I am going to use my brush because the area is smaller. Okay, so I'm going back to the same color. This is Marina Madness. So the lock is going to be blue and pink. Trying to get that little bit right there off to the side. So that's kind of pretty. But I think that I am going to go in with the marker. And you can use any marker that you want, that you have. I'm actually going to use my little Copic multi-liner that I always have here. And I'm going to color that in. If you want to use ink in there, you can. I just don't feel like getting black ink all over. So just another little thing that you can do. Look how cute that is. Okay, so that is that little bit. Now we have to get one side of that hot air balloon. And we have a lot of pink going on. But you know what?
What?
I'm thinking, what?
What?
I'm thinking I'm going to do pink and green because I don't want to have the green only in the one spot. So the question is, do I want to do more pink than green or more green than pink? Let's look at this. Oh, I see. It's not. It's half and half, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I'm going to go green first since I have this out. This is Pistachios Aplenty. Same green, so I'm repeating the same colors. And I'm using my brush because that little spot right there is kind of small. Just want to get the color down in there. It looks so cute already. I love it. There we go. Now I have a brighter pink which is Lipstick Jungle. And I'm going to pull out my pouncer for that. And I am just going to mark this off right here, just in case I pounce in the wrong spot. Because the pouncers are, you know, they're a little bit thicker, right? A little bit fatter. And I'm going to pounce that into there. That's kind of red, isn't it? It's kind of pretty. There we go. Lipstick Jungle. Where do you guys think, here's quiz number 1.
I'm just trying to come up with some.
Does anybody have any idea where I got the name Lipstick Jungle?
Mm.
Anybody? First person to get it right wins a $10 gift certificate to the store, to LDRS. You can just put guesses out there. Where do you think I got the name Lipstick Jungle? I'm looking to see if anybody's answering. Nobody's answering so far.
Somebody said a movie.
A movie.
Movie.
Not a movie.
Jumanji.
Your makeup. Jumanji. No, not a movie. Quick, Alan, help Angie from bouncing in the jungle. A movie from Pretty in Pink? No. Not a movie. A makeup line? No. A book? No. TV series. Sue D got it. Sue D. It was a TV series. And, excuse me, if I remember, wasn't Brooke Shields in it? I think Brooke Shields was in it. I used to love that. It was a TV series. So first of all, Sue D, I want you to send an email to customer service at ldrscreative.com. Let me know that you guessed a TV series for Lipstick Jungle, and we will get a $10 gift certificate off to you. But yeah, back then, it seemed like every single time I fell in love with a show, with a television show, they would do part of a season or an entire season, and then they would cancel it. It was, seriously, I was really starting to think that it was me. Because it's like every show that I fell in love with. And that one, it was just like a girly show, and I loved it. And they canceled it, and I was not happy. So when I was coming up with colors, names for the colors for the inks, Lipstick Jungle, I thought of that, and I thought it's my little homage to that wonderful show that they canceled. Dorky show, I must say. It was not a great show. I just happened to really love it. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the same color of pink in here. Actually, I'm going to block off my little bear just in case. And I'm using a brush because I have these teeny tiny little areas here. So I'm going like one shade darker only because I'm layering my color. Okay? Same color, but it's going to darken it ever so slightly. You're going to see those sweet little dots in there. Now here's where we can actually have some fun too, because I am going to come in a little bit with the darker color too, with the next layer, but I'm going to have a little bit of fun. So I'm going to use my Lipstick Jungle right now and just pull some of that in on some of these little dots. Just get into some of those dots. Not all of them, just some of them. Okay, just a tiny little bit. All right. So I tend to like some of the really cheesy shows. And my husband, God bless him, just sits there and watches with me. Says he doesn't like it. Says he doesn't like it.
Lying.
But you know what? I don't see him walking away either. Okay. So now I'm going to get Coffee Bean. We're going to try a little pouncer magic here. Some of the spots might be a little too small, but we're going to try it. I'm going to get coffee bean here for this little bear and get some of these other areas. And if I have to blend a little bit with the brushes, then so be it, I will. And I think I will. I think I'm going to end up doing that. Just to really kind of take it to the edge of some of these areas. Get a little bit more. The blender brushes get right up to the edge, and because these are small spaces, getting up to the edge of those things is kind of critical. Okay? But I will tell you this, starting with the pouncer and laying down all that ink made it a lot faster just, you know, to even use the brush. So it's really great to use those, I think, in combination too. They both work great on their own, but they're really good crafting buddies. Okay, now, I think I have one more little spot that I got to do here. And that is the blue. Getting another layer of blue here. And I'm thinking, I think I'm actually going to go a little bit darker. I'm going to pull in Bally Blue and just do a little bit of Bally Blue in there. Right over the top of Marina Madness. Just a wee bit. Okay. And I'm going to wipe that up. Now I think we can do the great reveal on this one now too. If you notice, I keep using the same bits of tape over and over again. Look how cute that's coming out. Darling. It's darling. Alrighty. Thank you, Myrna. I like the combination of them too. All right, so now we're going to line everybody up. Just watch those little alignment guides that we've got everywhere and watch your colors, what you've already done. And that should help you. Just got a thing of ink on there. All right. A little bit higher here. A little bit higher now, a little bit softer now.
Here's your other question.
But I already... So if you notice up in this little area up here, sorry, Alan's writing me little love notes. Up in this area here for stencil number 3, you don't have to stencil anything. So don't worry, it's not that it's not cut out, it's just an alignment guide. Okay? So here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start up here and I'm going to grab, I had grabbed Bally Blue, which is my brighter blue, and I'm going to use that to finish up this little, the little key. And I actually like getting areas like one side that's a little bit darker. You can see that's a little bit softer and it kind of gives you a little shadow-like look, which I think is fun. So wipe up the excess. And then I think I'm completely done with this color, so I'm going to put that one away. And I'm looking here. This doesn't look right. It's not lined up right. There we go. There, that looks better. Okay, so here with this balloon, I've got green on there. I do want to have some pink, and I'm going to go with, I'm going to start off, I think, with my lighter pink, which is Soft Kisses. I don't want to have a ton of that darker pink, which almost gets red. And these pinks are more on the red side, just so you know, they kind of lean a little more red. So we have like pinky pinks and we have pinks that lead into red, and these are the ones that lean into red. So I'm going to grab some of this Lipstick Jungle and just add a tiny little bit, kind of pushing up from the bottom to give that like a little bit of shading. There we go. Because I think that's fun. The little details, you don't have to do all that stuff. You just can if you want to. All right, I'm going to leave that color out because I'm going to come over here now to my flowers where I did the pink. I'm going to cover up this little basket here. And now I'm going to bring that red, the lipstick jungle, into the flowers here. Bring some of them, make some of them really dark. And then wipe off that excess. And I'm just wiping off with water. All right. Now, we do need to deal with the top of this little basket here. And I think I'm going to do the top of that basket in the Bally Blue, which I had put away, but fortunately I just have my little drawer next to me so I can grab that really quick. And I'm just going to do that. So that'll look really nice because it'll match the little stripes that we put on it. Okay. And I did not have this planned at all. I literally just kind of started pulling inks that I thought looked nice together, and I decided on basically a pink, blue, and green kind of a theme. And then just start grabbing colors that go, or different versions of those pinks. Now, my brush here, I am going to clean this a little bit because I've been using the same brush for my Soft Kisses as well as my lipstick jungle. And so I want to get some of that lipstick jungle off of it. I'm going to go back to Soft Kisses, and I'm going to fill in very soft and nice and light and pretty this little heart. I'm going to keep that soft because I have other areas that are darker all around, okay? Now, I do want to get, like, see the little thing on his nose and his little eyes there? I'm going to block off the, I'm going to get a new piece of tape here. And I'm just going to mark off this little heart here. And where's Raven? I know I have a Raven, and I wasn't going to do this initially because I didn't want to use the black. I could use the pen. Actually, you know what? I will. I don't want to get black all over the place. So I'm going to use the pen. If you want to use a black ink, go ahead. But I'm just going to color in there with my pen. It's just a little Copic multi-liner. And you know what? I think it just kind of shows you, if you want to do your details a little bit differently, you can. You can certainly do that with ink. Okay? So there we go. Now we get to deal with this. Now here's where I'm going to go right back into my lipstick jungle. And I'm going to go darker on these little details. So pretty. There we go. Thank you, Myrna. I like the pen tip too. Okay, so I'm going to move some of my things over, get my blending brushes out of the way. Get my pouncers out of the way, clean this up, get that excess. Look how cute that is. And let's see how we did. Oh, look how beautiful. I love it. I love it. You know what I kind of want to do? You guys are going to think I'm a little crazy here. They think I'm crazy. What movie is that from?
Oh.
They think I'm crazy. Anybody know what movie that's from? First one to get it gets $10 gift certificate. They think I'm crazy. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie right now, Alan. Help me out here. They think I'm crazy. Come on.
I know what it is. Oh, you make it up?
Yeah, write it, because I can picture everybody in it. They think I'm crazy. I will give you a hint.
No, hint.
No, no hints. All right. Well, we'll let people figure it out. See if they can figure it out. And if not, then I will give a hint. Nope, it is not. It has nothing to do with Sandra Bullock. It is not One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, but that was a good one.
That's one of my favorites.
They think I'm crazy. Mm-hmm.
Is it they think I'm crazy or you think I'm crazy? Either
People
way.
say I'm crazy?
Oh,
No.
God.
What? No, it's not Misery. That is Alan. Alan cannot stand that movie. It absolutely makes his skin crawl. It's not Christmas Vacation. All right, I'm going to give you a hint. It is animated.
Oh.
It's an animated movie. Nope, not Frozen. Come on. They think I'm crazy. All right, I'm going back to the dark brown here, which is coffee bean. And I'm going to brush off a bit on my paper. Nope, it's not Danny DeVito. Nope, not Forrest Gump. Nope, not Rudolph. Not Strawberry Shortcake. They think I'm crazy.
It's mine and Keaton's movie.
Yeah, it's Alan and Keaton's favorite movie. It was like our family movie for a long time. Cars is a good guess, but nope. This one's getting everybody. Okay, so now Cabbage Patch, nope. I'm coming in with this darker brown just around the edges. Nope, not Frozen. Just around the edges of this light brown. Nope, not a Cars movie.
There you go, Sharon.
Meet the Robinsons! Sharon Gullickson got it. Good job. Meet the Robinsons. Sharon, you have won a $10 gift certificate. So if you will please send an email to customer service at ldrscreative.com. Let me know that you guessed Meet the Robinsons, and we will send you a gift certificate to LDRS. Congratulations. Okay, so I just toned down that kind of golden color of the bear, just a little bit from the outside in, with the darker color, with the coffee bean. Woohoo! Congratulations, Sharon. Meet the Robinsons. I cannot tell you how many times we've watched that movie in my son's lifetime. Who, by the way, just turned 21 years old the other day. Can't even believe it. Shocking. I don't know how he ages and I don't.
I know. You still look the same.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to put my blending brushes away. How do you like oh, look what I did. I got brown in there. See, that's why you got to tape it off. Look what I did. I got brown in there. Oh, I'm a bumpkin. Oh, okay. Let's see how I can fix this. I forgot to tape it off. I got brown in there when I did this. I'm such a goofball. All right, everybody, let's see how Angie can fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Oh, boy. Woe is me. I'm so focused on Meet the Robinsons, I wasn't paying attention. Let's see. I need some tape. It does. It looks okay, but I'm going to make it look better. Because it'll bother me. It will absolutely drive me bonkers. Ugh. Why didn't you guys let me know I was doing that? It's all your fault. All right. So I'm going to block off a bunch of things here. We're going to see if we can fix this. I'm going to come in first and even that out a bit. I'm coming in with brown because the brown doesn't go all the way across. And I'm going to even it out a wee bit so it looks intentional. So yes, am I adding more to it? I absolutely am. We're going to call it shadow. And now I'm going to come in, we're going to see how this goes, with some Bally Blue. And I'm going to go over it with Bally Blue. Now, I'm not going to try and remove it, because I think if I try and remove it, it's just not going to work. So I'm going to try and incorporate it. And I may end up hating this, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be a little bit darker than I had initially intended.
I wasn't paying attention. What happened?
I got some of the brown from the bear in
okay.
there.
That's why Scrapbook Studios had turned it into grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of, it is getting darker, but that's
Oh, it's
okay.
treetops.
And so I'm bringing some up. I don't want it to look like a stormy day, so I'm just going to bring some around in here and see if that looks a little bit better. I might even come in with a little bit of a darker blue. I don't know. We'll see. Let me give this a wipe and see how we did. Sometimes you just try and make it look a little more intentional. I'm going to leave all my tape in place in case I have to do anything more to it. Of course, I'm taping right down to it, so there we go. Actually, it's not so bad. It does look a little stormy underneath. But what do you think?
Fine.
Looks kind of shadowed. I think it looks a little more intentional since I did more of it. So sometimes you just kind of go with it, and you might be the only one to know that that was a mistake. Okay? Okay. Let me give this a little more of a wipe. Clean that up before it gets put away. What, Alan?
I'm just reading the comments.
Oh. Stormy is okay. Not if you're in a hot air balloon. That would be my luck. That's why I won't do it. Okay, but I think this looks darling. I think it looks really, really cute. Let's see. What do we have next? You know what I don't have, Mr. Hunt?
What's that?
I don't have a card base. Can you do me a favor and grab me some Nina paper? A couple of sheets.
Where would I find such thing?
Around the, nope, full sheets around the corner.
Sheets.
Yep, full sheets around the corner. I'm going to see what color I'm going to back this with. We're going to do a little bit of stamping on it too, because I'm going to bring these in. Yep, that's it. Let's see what we can do. And I also want to see what I want to back this with, because what I'm thinking, well, I'll deal with all that in a minute when I'm assembling. I'm going to get my little block here and another piece of paper. And I'm going to open up my All Occasions Postage Collage. Oh, Sharon says, good point, Angie, but it's not scary at all flying in a balloon. Oh, boy.
That's something I want to do.
Let me tell you a story. When we were building this house, we used to come here every day when it was going up, and we would check all kinds of stuff. And it's got 2 stories to it. And I climbed the steps to come up, because our studio is actually in the house. And so I climbed the stairs to come up and look at what was going to be the studio. And they didn't have the railings yet. And there's a landing there, but we didn't have the railings yet. And not all the walls were in here. So you could actually stand on the landing and you could come into this room, which is a long room. They also had like, it looked like you were walking the plank. It was a wide board that was maybe a couple of feet wide, excuse me, and it went from the landing clear across the foyer and into another part of this room, because it's a long room. And the guy was like walking across it. Do you remember that?
Everyone was.
You walked across it. And I'm like bracing myself up against the wall, the farthest point I could be from where the railing was supposed to be, looking down over the foyer. I was absolutely terrified. Like I could not move. I could not budge. And I just had this, it was horrifying. I have a terrible, terrible, like paralyzing fear of heights. And just being on the landing without a railing for only one story, and then seeing that plank there where the guy was walking across it, I was shaking. I just, you would never get me in a balloon. That just isn't going to happen, ever. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and, you know what, I didn't think I was going to do this, but I'm going to. I'm going to get my, my Misty out, only because I'm going to stamp some of these perfectly, and that means, you know, that I might want to die cut. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I want some of them stamped perfectly and some of them maybe not. This one might be a little large. Let me see. So I'm going to look at like where I can lay these over. Oh, I actually kind of think that's cute. I like the hello. I think that one's darling. So I'm going to do the hello. The other one might be a little too large. So I'm just going to ink up this little hello and put it here. And the reason I'm going to do it in the Misty is because when I die cut this out, I do want it to look like it's stamped perfectly. Now, if I was just going to stamp it with my block directly on it, I probably wouldn't worry about it. In fact, I know I wouldn't worry about it. But that's just a personal preference. First time stamping, brand new stamp. I might have to stamp, you know, another time because it hasn't been conditioned or anything yet. So I am going to do it one more time just so it's really crisp and really dark. Perfect. Perfect. All right, that's one. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, look at that arrow. That's darling. I like these little hearts here too. There's a really super cute handle with care. I want one more that I can pop up. So let's see, what might I do? I like the little triangle. So I'm going to do this Hugs and Kisses triangle one here. All right. Do one more time. I keep neglecting to rub my finger on it. I always do that on new stamps, and sometimes I forget. It just gets like whatever residue might be left on there from the chemicals, you know, from manufacturing. Did I tell you guys, I don't know if I told you this, but we're going to be bringing in, look how dirty that gets, it's hilarious. Oh well. We're going to be bringing in, or I'm bringing in, Alan had nothing to do with it.
Wow.
You like that?
Oh, that bus went right over my head.
What'd you say? That bus went right over my head?
Over my head.
I'm going to be bringing in some Extreme Clean in spray bottles, so that'll be fun.
Are you saying I'm not because?
Because you had nothing to do with it.
Well,
I didn't even ask you. I just ordered it.
Yeah. Okay.
What exactly was your contribution?
Well, you're giving people the impression that I would have some say-so.
This is true.
In anything around here.
Oh, Sheila says, receive my stamp set, now need the postage die.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry, sold out.
No, it's not sold out yet. But you know what? I've got to check the inventory in that and see where we are, see if I need to get that reordered. Because it has been going quickly. Very quickly. Okay, I'm just going to do those three. And we're going to get those cut. Sorry, if you haven't noticed, we're going over 8 o'clock.
I noticed.
Raise your hand if you care. I'm not raising my hand, notice. Okay, because I just like to craft. Doesn't matter to me if we're going over the time.
What about the people?
The people. Make sure that, is that square? I think it is square. What about the rabbits, George?
Tell me about the
Tell me about the rabbits, George. What is that from?
What is Newman from?
Newman?
Yeah, I love these stamps. I love all things postal except Newman.
You don't know what that's from?
Yeah, I think she does.
I know what that's from.
The show I probably hate.
It is your least favorite show.
Yeah.
Yes, it is your least favorite show. Newman. Newman.
I did like when he got eaten in the, what was it? Jurassic Park.
Oh, the actor? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these 3 out. And I thought it would be fun. The reason I'm doing this is because I want some of them to have, I want to have some dimension on it. I think it'll be fun to just have a little bit of dimension. And, okay. So we've got these 3, and I love these dies, so it just really, they're so doggone cute. We have got, by the way, look how darling that is, so many more things in the Hopper Postage Collage. And this is all a continuation or an extension of our stack and collage. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. Think about all your stack and collage. When you're working with these dies, okay, think about your stack and collage, these dies here. Think about stamps that you have, because, the stenciling is phenomenal. But you can also fit little character stamps in there, little floral stamps and things like that. There's so much that you can do with it. I just love these. I think they're just brilliant. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Did I lose one? Where'd I put it?
Oh, you looked for, oh, yeah.
Oh, it's over here. What is the matter with me? What's the matter for you? Okay, here's the 3rd one. All right. I have a question. Another little, this is about me. So my heritage is, there's 2 primary.
Yeah, one of them is
Stop.
heavy.
Stop. Does anybody have any idea what my heritage is? There's 2 primary, what do you call them? My family is from 2 different countries. Does anybody have any idea? The first one to name one of them wins $10, a $10 gift certificate.
Can I answer?
No, you may not answer. Okay, so I'm going to play. Where's my, here we go. I got this now, my little ink pad. German and Ireland, nope. Hold on, wait a minute, wait. Sharon Gullickson got Italian. Sharon, my goodness, darling, you won again. It is not Scottish, but it is Italian. So Sharon Gullickson won with Italian. Let's see whoever gets, so Sharon Gullickson, send me an email. I'm looking for the second one. We're going to do 2 of these. I haven't seen it yet. Sharon Gullickson, send an email. Let me know you guessed Italian. There's one more. I have not seen it yet. Nope, not Scottish. It's Italian. Nope. Nope. I know, Sharon, you're on fire, man. Wow, this one's a tough one. Oh, Lisa Kubias, whatever your name is. Guessed it with Polish. Lisa, you guessed it with Polish. Kubiziask or something. All right, Lisa, congratulations. Send me an email at customerservice@ldrscreative.com. Let me know that you guessed Polish, and you will get a $10 gift certificate. Woo! Darling.
The Wookiee. Did you see the Wookiee?
The what?
I saw the Wookiee.
The Wookiee? What are you talking about?
The Wookiee. He just made a...
Honey, you could say it over and over again. It doesn't tell me what you're talking about.
The Wookiee.
Why are you
popped into
saying
the
that?
camera.
Huh?
Popped into the camera.
Oh, my hair. I got my head in the camera. I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, Kubiziak, is that it? Kubiziak is Polish as well. All right. Yes, my father is Italian, my mother Polish. Okay, I want to play with this a little bit still. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm thinking that this hello is going to go here. I think I might put an express delivery down here. Or maybe I'll put the hugs and kisses down here.
Don't look right with the heart.
Doesn't look right with the heart? Is that better there?
I think so.
I don't even know if I'm going to use this one.
Could go there, yeah.
That one might be a bit much. So let's see. Sometimes it ends up being too much. I am going to go ahead and do some inking and just kind of have a little bit of fun. So these two things I know are going to go here. And I'm not going to push real hard with this. So I don't care if it's perfect. Doesn't that look great? I love when they're not perfect. I love when they're not perfect. So cute. Okay, so that's one. Oh, you know what I'm thinking I might do with this heart? That heart can go like right here. Look how cute that is. The little arrow, I mean, through the heart.
Oh,
That's kind of cute.
I like that arrow.
You don't like that arrow?
No, I love that arrow.
Oh, should it go here?
Yeah,
Or should I just put it like here?
that's what I would do with it, but
See-
up above the bear. But it might be cool going through the heart.
I think I can put it like here. I could put words there too, so I'm going to do this. Right there. I think that's cute. Okay. Yes, Arlette says she likes it better when it's not perfect too. I agree. Why are you laughing?
That's why you married me.
Yes, that's exactly why I married you. No bout a doubt it.
Love a challenge.
All right, I'm going to put a first class mail maybe and a handle with care. We'll do a first class mail here. Nice and light, so it looks like it's kind of aged. I didn't press very hard because I want it to look like it's been there for a little while. And then, how about I'm not going to put hugs inside because I'm not going to have an inside to this. So, how's about, I like the handle with care. I think I'm going to put one of those there. I kind of want to go sideways with it, but I don't know if I like that there. I kind of like it here. So let's do a handle with care. And let's kind of put it so it's not like, oops. It's actually kind of cool. It just looks like texture. There we go. Oh, you can kind of see it. That's kind of cool. I like it when it's not perfect. All right. And I don't know if I want to do any more things. Because you get to a point where it's like too much sometimes, you know. And you don't want it to be too much. So I'm going to put this here. And then this one is going to go over there. Hello. Kind of cute. All right, let's see. Is there anybody else that I need to do? I don't want to put any little hearts. Or I think that's it. I think we're going to call that done. Okay, so now I need a card base. So now I have, this is my 8.5 by 11 sheet of Nina Classic Crest Solar White. Cut it at 5.5. I'm going to score it at 4.25. Actually, and then that's going to give me a top folding. Did I do that right? Did I do that yet? Top folding A2 card. There we go. Now I'm thinking that I'm going to do a pink card topper, and I'm going to frame this in brown because I want to bring out some of the brown in that bear. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some brown. I'm going to cut some pink. This pink is kind of close. Yeah, it's close enough. Close enough. All right, so the pink is going to be my card. So 4.25 by 5.5. Let me see if I cut it right, see if it's going to fit. It's a little short. Or my card base is a little long. Let's see how that one is. Yep, I think my card base is too big. I think I made my card base a little too long, so I'm going to fix that. That's what happens when you don't cut it absolutely perfectly. Trim a tiny little bit off. That's where you got to hope you have a nice sharp blade. So I literally cut like a 1/16. That fits much better. So that's going to go flat on there. I'm really crafting like much slower today than usual. My apologies. I'm realizing what time it is. I'm just kind of enjoying myself. Is that okay? Did I do that yet? There we go. So now we have this, right, which looks really cute, but we're not done. We do need that little bit of brown. I'm going to go ahead and trim this so that I'm left with a card topper, because I only need an A2 piece to cut into with this postage die here.
You need to do that, or you got it?
No, I got it. But thank you. So I'm going to angle it again because we have that long edge. And it's kind of like, you know, going over a speed bump when you put it through your die cutting machine. So when you angle it, then it hits like right here, so it only hits the smaller bit first. So it's not so hard when it goes through. So I have that taped down. There we go. Let's see. now I can frame that in brown, which is just so stinking cute. And I think it really brings out the brown in that little bear. And then that's going to go like that. So we do need to, of course, have some dimension here because I can't stand it if I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this piece first right down to the brown. And I just want to make sure that I get it centered. Looking on all sides to make sure it's even. I think it is. There we go. And now I'm going to do, oh boy, I'm dropping things. I'm like making all this noise. Oopsie daisy. Now we're going to do some foam on the back. Now my foam is only a 1/16 of an inch thick. Now if you want thicker foam, you can certainly use thicker foam, or if you use the Scotch like I do, you can double it if you want more dimension. There we go. All right. And let's pop this up here. I love how that pink is set against that brown. I don't know what it is about white, pink, and brown together. I just think it's so pretty. There we go. Look how cute. I like it. So fun. So we have some additional dimension on there as well. By popping these up on foam, we have some of them stamped directly on. It looks so cute. I love these. I think they're beautiful. Beautiful, marvelous, beautiful. Dun, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum. Oh boy. All righty. All right, everybody. Are we ready, Alan?
Sure.
Okay. Did you fall asleep over there?
No.
You look like it.
No.
Switch the camera. What are you doing? I couldn't see him. I'm looking at him like, where'd he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Oh, so cute. I love these. I love them, love them, love them. And I know you're going to love them too. So, so cute. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. What day is today?
Thursday.
No, the date is the 19th.
19th.
So we're actually, I think what we're going to be doing is, I think we're going to kind of ride out the rest of the year, and we're going to do family time. And so I think we're going to be coming back in January, and we're going to take a little bit of time off and just spend some time together. And we will see you guys back here in January. So stay tuned for for our announcements on Facebook and YouTube when we announce. We'll be coming back like right after the new year. We're just gonna kind of take a little bit of a break. So I want to make sure that we wish everybody a very happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is you're celebrating. If you're celebrating, if you're not celebrating, then I just wish you happy. All right, everybody, have a fantastic evening. Have a wonderful weekend. And we will see you guys back here in the new year.